Marietta, Mehanni, and this week's Gymstick tip is actually an exercise that I created when I was asked once to work with a soccer team in Cyprus actually. So it was watching the players and what they were doing for warm-up, and also when they were keeping themselves prepared, ready at the side of the oval when the game was playing, that inspired this particular trio. Okay, so starting off with the bands on both feet, place a gym stick on the floor, keep the bands on your feet and step over the gym stick. So now the stick is behind you, it's just a simple matter of picking up that gym stick. So lots of tension to begin with. Hands wide with your palms facing away from you. So you've got the hands out wide, palms away, lots of tension on it. So what we do is we start off with just doing a kick across the body, kick across the body. So you can do it without balancing, so the toe just touches the floor to the side. But normally we use a bit of balance for this sort of activity. So you can sort of see why it was a little bit inspired by cricket, soccer or football, depending on where you are in the world. And you'll see the rest of it, which you'll then completely get it. So here we go. We're taking that leg across the body. So it's working the inner thigh. Keep the toe turned down as if you're kicking the ball with the inside of your foot. Yep. Keep the stick really still. That's why I like the balance component, because you're not likely to start moving around too much for this first part of the trio. So we do this exercise for 30 seconds. And you're thinking, all right, so how am I going to remember to do all these exercises for 30 seconds, etc.? You can buy music that goes, especially with this type of training, from powermusic.com. So with Gymstick, we have this concept called trios, and it's 30 seconds per exercise. We do 3 of them, and we repeat them again, so that we have a complete 3. So if we do one side, we do it on the other side. All that music's now available, powermusic.com. Type Gymstick in and download your inexpensive music tracks to go with your workout. So this is our first exercise, a little 10-second break. Then we add rotation. So I've just taken a little bit of tension off because I'm going to rotate my body as I kick that leg across. So as I do that, there's going to be tension in the bands. Now it's super important that your hands stay wide and there's still plenty of tension. As you can see here, it's actually not easy to balance, mainly because I'm turning my head, so my point of reference is shifting and changing. Yep, it's good for your vestibular system. So rotating, turning the head, rotating through the stick. The stick actually stays on your buttocks the entire time. So you're not moving that stick very far away. It does move a little bit away from your right buttock, but it stays on your left buttock the entire time. So we do that for 30 seconds, and then we move on to the final exercise. So you're going to sit down and then kick across. So sit, kick with the rotation, sit, kick with the rotation, sit, kick with the rotation. So now there's a little bit of power as I take that leg across and pull the stick into that rotation. Yep. Get down low. This is great for getting your heart rate up. Down, down. And what's cool about this exercise as well is the arms don't play a huge role. So if you're doing workouts where you've got a big shoulder exercise and your shoulders are tired, this is a great one to do next. So we do that for 30 seconds. As you can hear, my heart rate has gone up a little bit, so I'm a little bit out of breath. And then we repeat the whole thing again after a 20-second break on the opposite side. So one of the things that was mentioned to me when I was assisting with developing these exercises was that often players were having issues with imbalances. So the point of using the gym stick is actually to assist with managing that issue and also creating some tension through the torso. So you're getting strong to be able to rotate. When you kick that ball and that arm goes across, you've got power going through your midsection at the same time. So breathing out and in with that rotation, and then adding the squat at the end. So even if you're not a football/soccer player, this is a great exercise to do because it works your inner thighs and your abdominals, as well as your balance and a bit of coordination. And that's this week's Gymstick tip.